Here's a joke for you. Why did Little Miss Pink invite the to the dance? Why did Miss Muffet say when the spider asked where her coat? No way! What did the mirror say to the human Snow White one? You need the face set. What did Jack say the second time he went down the hill? I'm not going for that again. How come Jack can never be king? Because he broke his crown. Where did you keep a wild squash? In zucchini. How did Alice figure out where she was? She kept putting her looking on her glasses. Why can't the three bears ever open the door? Goldilocks locks it. Okay, here's another. What did the little boy blow? His nose. What did this gardener say when everyone made color lavender's blue? What's nursery rhyme is never told in this desert? Rain, rain, go away. What did Prince Charming and Cinderella do with the dance? They had a ball. What did Peter Piper make when he was little? A Peter Patter. How does chickens have such nice eyebrows? They pluck them. How does Cinderella prepare for sport? She wears a ball gown. How does everyone learn that? Oh God. That Wilbur has some pig on Charlotte's lap.
What is the most attracted to Iron Man? Magnets. Magnets.
What do magicians play when they're kids? In magic tree houses. What did Humpty Dumpty crack up? Someone pushed him over the edge.
So yeah, guys, as you can see, I'm a cat. I'm a cat, and he's
a Rangers player. Yeah. How does Hater find the whole Alice dilemma? Madden.
What was the giant so excited? It was his big day.
Yeah. Why wouldn't Rapunzel come out of her room? She was having a bad hair day. What do spies grow in get their gardens? In a secret garden. How much cheese does Wimpy Kid like on a sandwich? Just a touch. What do ghosts hate when to drive? Phantom toolbox. What did one yellow creature say to the other yellow creature? Thanks a minion. What do silly birds ride in? Starkey Diaries. What was the scary baby goat's favorite book? Diary of a Wimpy Kid. How does Spider-Man meet Spider-Woman? On the web. What's the biggest king in history? King Kong. How does Captain Underpants get so strong?
He used to be a
boxer. How does a car eat? Off their license plates. What does Mr. Potato Head look so sad? His mouth was upside down. Why was the circus performer get so tired at work? He juggling 2 jobs. What kind of haircuts do sponges get? Bobs. How does a snake get lost? It rattled. What do you get when you combine a pirate and a bird? A Jack Sparrow. What do you get when you cross a bozo and a goldfish? Clownfish. How do you count Dracula baseball with a vampire bat? Why was Mr. Potato so embarrassed? He picked someone else's nose. Ew. Why is Shaggy's favorite hobby Scooby diving? What do you call Princess Sophia's problem? A royal mess. If a mountain and a valley had a baby, what would they call it? Cliff. What is Anna and Elsa's favorite game? Freeze tag. What happens when SpongeBob pretends to be parent? He walks the plankton. What's
time about that one? She'll start laughing.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, and tell Lily the pirate one because she says a pirate.
Which bunny can drive you crazy? Bugs. What does Puss do when someone complimented his nose? He gave them the boot. Yeah. Okay, isn't it? What? Why is the tree so loud? It had a lot of bark.
How did Donatello, the Ninja Turtle, finally get a girlfriend? He finally came out of his shell.
How did Seven Dwarfs feel about being short? They
Yeah,
understood greatly. What was the first thing Thomas did when his dog went when he brought home? Trained it. Why was the king believing in the night storm? He swore it was true. What did the skunk say to the only pink cat he ever had? Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh, kitty.
How can you tell if a cartoon's happy? It's very animated. Where do chicken jokes
That
come
one was a cute joke of the universe.
Yeah. Where do chicken jokes come from? The funny farm. What's one word that could change everything? Abracadabra. What do you call a common word that's nose on his ear? Bozo. Why are pickles so slow? They tend to dilly-dally. Did the turkeys believe in the story? They're gobbling it up. Well, how do kids like to swim in the pool? Making a big splash. Where do pigs get to clean? The hogwash. Why was the bowling ball wet? There was rain in the gutters. Yeah. How do bees communicate? They buzz words. What do the Lopsies go on her trip? To La La Land. How do canyons eat? They gorge themselves. Why was the door so nervous? It was unhinged. How did the pig get out of the mud? It was a snorter problem. Why is your hair nosy? Because when it had bangs. Why did the water have to calm down? It spout out. How many friends did the bell bring to the party? It brought a whole clang. Like I do sometimes. Bring a whole bunch of friends. Why do baby birds broke babbles? Why was the toilet red? It was flushed. How does rain dribble it? He laps it up. What does Barbie think when she's sleeping? Her dream house. How does the tongue draw attention to itself when it sticks out? What does a train hang on when they go down the steps? The rails. How do you know when a bell has something to say? It chimes in. What did the percussionists have to take a break? They were drumming up some trouble. What happened to the mad scientist plan? It fizzled out. What did the tunes say when they were stumped? What do cartoon characters spend the most time on Twitter? Tweety Bird.
Why was Sunny on bed? It had a pounding headache.
Well, what did the pot do when Chili's secret? Spill beans.
How did the chicken do an impersonation of a duck? Just cluck me.
Yeah. How did the rule feel about twin chickens crossing? Sort of double cross. Why wouldn't the cube get to the show? It was blockbuster. Why did the doorknob say to the door, "It's my turn"? Why did the potato chip say stop the car? It was in the dip road. Why do plastic bags wear a formal occasion? Zip ties. What room did the racket stay in? 10S. What sport was the bank good at? Yeah. What did the butter say to Mr. Potato? You make me melt.
That's cute.
Yeah. What would a tree do if it had a window? Add a little shade. What do you call a silly pickle? Daffodil. Why couldn't the boxing gloves get along? They weren't a good match. What do pickles climb on the
A
top?
doll with a jar.
Okay. Why are pianos good with lock? They have lots of keys. Where do toilet papers roll sleeps? Under the sheets. What did Anna do when she forgot to put her buttons up? She froze. What did the juicer do to the lemons? Give them some aid. Where does Princess Elsa go when she's sick? The hospital. What did the candles get sent to the room for? It had a meltdown. Why was the coffee so upset? Someone mugged it. What was the tennis ball shot? Someone took it to court. What happens when the quote told the needle a joke? He had her in stitches. Did the drill finally finish his supper? Every last bit of it. Why did the officer stop in the yard? It was weaving in and out of traffic. Why did Transformer tell the waitress it was leaving? Keep the change. How do you know when your dishes are in trouble? They're in hot water. Why was Rapunzel doing at the Olympics? Going for the gold. How does Tin Man never need a bath? He's always squeaky clean. What do you call a tiny onion? A minion. How does SpongeBob like to be in the pool? He's soaked up. How does Will save the boats? He gives a good tip. What do you get when you cross a beetle and a rabbit? Bugs Bunny. How does Quan make Nemo go through the ring of fire? Because he was selfish. What did Orc say about his problem? Shreked it off. What do you call a cross a black sheep with a baby cat? Bad kitty. How does Mooter's friend get around? Like lightning. Why couldn't an alligator talk? He had a frog in his throat. Why is Jess always in trouble? It didn't know. How does your laundry solve wrong? It sorts them out. Why was the punctuation put in timeout? It wouldn't comma down. Why was one game of Jenga mad the other? It knocks the blocks off. Why was the drill have to go into a different drawer at the toolbar? It bit someone. What is the why did the captain do when his ship ran out of trouble? He reported it. What did the earthquake say when it was rainfall on the map? It was my fault. What do you do when a clock is bad? You give it a timeout. What did one screw tell the other when it ran to the top? Use your head. Why was the witch moving the stick around the cauldron? She was trying to stir up trouble. Why was the little boy sent to his room? To think about what it did. Why didn't Mary go around? The other eyes were in the way. What kind of cleanser do dogs hate the most? Spot remover. Why was Santa having such problem at the workshop? He couldn't control his elf. What is everyone laughing at the pet shop? Someone asked, what did the dog do? Why is the parent struggling with her problem? She didn't know how to handle it. What did the parent say to get in so much trouble? It was dotting the T's and making the I's cross. Did you hear about the gum and the dryer? It was kind of a sticky situation. Why couldn't the lolly ever be a balloon? Because lollipop. How did glasses know the clock was late? They were watching him. What did the dartboard say to the bad dartboard? What's the point? What did the tools say when they had a problem? They fixed it. What did the balloon say right before the party? I hope this isn't a blowout. What do you get when you mix a sprained elbow with a slingshot? Why couldn't the cube remember to say anything? It was blocked out.